What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Exterminator here, and I am bringing you a StarCraft 2 replay. I know it has been at least a week, probably about a week and a half since I posted my last video, and I am really sorry about that, guys. I really did not intend for that to happen. In fact, it's happened a couple times, and I really do apologize. I know I've said that before, but my channel is important to me. You guys are important to me, all my subs, and yeah, I've been really busy. I've had like 3 huge school projects that I've been trying to deal with, and me and my family actually went on vacation for about 4.5 days this last weekend, and I did not have the internet access required to upload anything, and no equipment to cast either, so that's part of it. I really do, sorry, wow, bad speech there. I do plan on uploading back at a fairly steady rate. I did just get another big project, and I'm finishing up one of the biggest ones, but I do have them all planned out, so I should be able to get things done at a steady rate here. So again, I'm very sorry for that, guys. I'll start bringing you videos regularly here, and we will start with this one. So I'm going to go ahead and play it here. So we have Virus Naama, or Naama. Sorry, I'm kind of dyslexic. and then Vasilisk down here. So in the bottom right here we have Vasilisk, the Zerg, and Naama is going to be a Terran. This is on Shakira's Plateau, and we are just going kind of normal here, standard builds. Vasilisk is sending out his overlord to scout this way, which would make sense, obviously, because as far as I know, on Shakira's Plateau you cannot spawn, what would this be, cross spawn? So your opponent cannot spawn over here, so they're either going to be cross spawn or right over here, and that's obviously shorter, so it's going to go ahead and do that. And we see here that Naama is building a supply depot and just building up their worker count. It looks like, okay, so no gas or pool yet. I'm guessing 15 pool, maybe 15 hatch, 15 pool. That is probably, yeah, that's probably, I kind of want to see, man, what the hell, huh? Yeah, it's going to be 15 hatch and then probably 15 pool is what's going to go on there. So barracks here, this is kind of interesting. Usually a Terran will build their barracks here to help finish blocking off this ramp. It's kind of interesting that he's not, I guess. My guess, if he's building it here and the rally is down here, my guess is he does plan on building another command center here at some point, maybe, and expanding down here within the next couple minutes, but I could be wrong. And yeah, we did see the 15 hatch, 15 pool, and a gas popping out here. So let's take a look in the unit. So our Terran here is actually ahead in harvesters, which is a little abnormal, but it's no big deal this early in the game. I mean, harvesters do definitely make a difference. Like, even if you're 1 or 2 short, it can make a huge difference, but it does kind of fluctuate back and forth early on here. In a bit, the Zerg is definitely going to want to be ahead in that harvester count, so hopefully we can see him pull ahead there. So sending a Vasilisk, sending a drone up here, but it gets denied by this Marine. And we see the Queen being made. He's chasing this SCV. SCV burning up all his fuel using those boosters. And yeah, so we have 2 queens, 1 each hatchery, 4 zerglings. And there's already 2 out, so that's standard. The 6 zerglings, and he's actually moving. So he's switching these. There's a reactor, so it can only be Hellions here. Reactor Hellions. There you go. And that I'm still interested in why he doesn't block this off. That's usually pretty standard for Terran. So he sent out this first Marine to grab this watchtower. Not a bad idea. It can definitely take on a Zergling, probably 2 by itself. So, seeing 2, 4, 6 Zerglings running up here. Now that was perfect timing with these Hellions. Very good timing. Because since he didn't block off, he's could have run in and done some pretty good damage, but these Hellions came on out and stopped it. But Vasilisk here did obviously scout the Hellions, and 8 p.m. so pretty. Actually, where I got this replay, it did not say what the ranks were. I would assume they're. I kind of recognize their names too. And I'll continue with that. We have a little Hellion Ras here. He did pump a good amount of Zerglings, and he built a Spine Crawler here. So these really probably won't do very much damage, to be quite honest. We see the yeah, he's killed 1 Harvester, so that probably wasn't worth it. Because I mean, 2 Hellions, that's 200 minerals, and yeah, I wouldn't say that's worth it. But he's now producing tanks, and I would assume siege mode here in just a minute. And we see our Zerg player here is building a Evo chamber, probably to get those upgrades. And then still droning up. Ooh, we do see Banshees here. So he does have the tech lab on here. I'm assuming he might go cloak, but I'm not entirely sure. He is quite short on gas for that though. And he hasn't rallied all the way over to his base here, but our Zerg player is very smart and has an Overlord scouting out here, so that will not be a problem. Well, it might, but he should at least scout it, hopefully, if he leaves Overlord right in here, which he is. And he I guess he did scout that. Did he? Maybe, yeah, he probably clicked on that and saw it was a starport, or he just has very good judgment, and because he is building the 2 Spore Crawlers, you'll see. And between those and the Queens, he should have enough. 2 Queens can definitely take out a Banshee if they double team it at the same time. And before Harass starts here, I want to go back to what I was saying about rank. I would say they're at least Diamond, probably Masters, or even above that, because his name, Virus Naama or Naama, that looks like a very familiar name for a pro, like other games people cast. I'm pretty sure I've seen that, and they were pro games, so he might be. And you see the Queen here. Now, he should have brought this Queen down a bit earlier, because you see the Banshee did kill that 1 Queen if they had both, or no, he didn't. My bad, but both could have taken that out pretty quickly. And we see our Terran players making a big push here. And he's just building a Spire, but it's a bit late. He has no Banelings. And I'm going to say this is going to end the game. Wow, he is pulling almost all his SCVs, so this is an all-in here. He's wow, okay, so he's repairing everything. This is a pretty interesting turn of events and strategy here. That's not something you see every day, pulling all these SCVs to repair his mech and air. And he is just shelling away at these front defenses. Our Zerg player here does not, obviously, as you can see, have any other bases. So he is kind of, to put it simply, screwed. He has very little army. I mean, it's pretty minimal. You can see their supplies are 48. It's almost double. And he's now supply block. So this game's about to end here, and it's pretty obvious that our Terran player here wins. These Broodlings might do a little bit of damage, but not enough. Those can be quite annoying if you're not macroing and there's no tanks. I mean microing, sorry. He's taking out the Spire. 2 meters are being made, but it is a bit too late, I would say. He's building micro hatch, but macro hatch. I am getting those reversed. I apologize. But he calls out the GG, and GG back. Well mannered. That's always good to see. And then he leaves. So that is game. That was a pretty good game, I would say. Some interesting strategies here, mostly from our Terran player, just building these up here, not blocking off, but it clearly worked out for him. Now, these players are obviously more experienced than I am, but just from what I have seen in other casts and just my experience, I would say that our Zerg player here definitely should have grabbed a third, probably over here even hidden. That definitely would have helped him. And you can see up here that, I mean, this was obviously partly due to the fact that he was microing really hard in the end to try to save himself, but he does have a lot of minerals and gas saved up. 1,000 gas too. That is quite a lot. And he could have been saving for mutas, but he probably should have spent it on Zerglings and Banelings. And you see our Terran player did have a bit, but not too bad, so he was macroing pretty well while attacking. That is always something you want to make sure to do. So yeah, there's that game. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I apologize one last time for the big gap in the video uploads. I will try my best to upload at a regular rate here once I get these projects under control. And I might upload another video today, but this is obviously going to go up the same day. Once you see this, I will have just casted it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please rate, comment, and subscribe. That really helps me out. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks.